T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1.
The Houston Texans select C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson Jr.,
Amen Thompson,
Jabari for three and the win.
What it do, H-Town? This your Dreadhead host, Hot Topic TV, and I appreciate y'all joining me on Everything H-Town Sports Debate Show. And on today's rundown, C.J. Stroud continues his record-setting ways, as well as the Houston Texans fall to the Atlanta Falcons from a last-second field goal. H-Town, get your listening ears ready, strap up your boots, and let's go. Welcome back, H-Town. Welcome back. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy Hot Topic TV, and I appreciate you guys' time. But the Houston Texans lose in a last-second fashion, heartbreaking fashion, and it had me on the edge of my seat the last few minutes of the game. And I believe C.J. Stroud would have ended it if the defense could possibly get a few stops. I mean, a stop here, a stop there, something. We just couldn't stop the bleeding in the last second. Atlanta marched it down the field and scored a last-second field goal that beat the Houston Texans 21-19. And today, C.J. Stroud continued his record-breaking ways. He continued to not have an interception, even though he had one that was possible, maybe a couple that could have been an interception, but it didn't happen again. He continued to be efficient. He continued to look like he commands this offense. C.J. Stroud, he took us down in the last minute or two. They were about a minute and 45, scored a touchdown. Left a little too much time on the clock for Atlanta to go down and kick the last second field goal. But he took us down there in crunch time when we needed it, and he got us a touchdown. So C.J. Stroud looked good today, even though the offense kind of kept boggling down in the middle of the field. We really wasn't getting too much red zone plays today. We wasn't getting there today. It was more of a defensive game between us and Atlanta anyway. Those guys couldn't really score. We kind of cranked it up just a little bit after halftime. They put up a touchdown. We put up a touchdown, and then they finished it with a field goal. But on today, I'm going to give you a few stats from today's game. C.J. Stroud, Dameon Pierce, and so on and so forth. C.J. Stroud was 20 for 35, 249 yards in the touchdown, still not a single interception. Dameon Pierce had 20 carries, 66 yards. He looked better. Bijan Robinson, we did good on him. He only had 14 carries for 46 yards. I mean, he came up with a clutch touchdown, like a little flea flicker that they did to him. But other than that, we kind of pretty much held him in check. Dalton Schultz had a pretty good game, 7 receptions, 65 yards, and the go-ahead touchdown in the last few minutes of the game. But as far as this game was more defensively. I mean, we were going back and forward, kicking the ball, field goals. You know, it wasn't too much excitement. Everybody was just trying to stop we was pretty much playing chess, and everybody was trying to make a move not to let the other win and to be in position to try to win the game in the last few minutes. So, H-Town, there's no need to be discouraged. I'm a little discouraged, but there's no need to be, because this team is a good team. This team can compete with any team in the NFL. I'm loving what I'm seeing. D'Amico Ryans had these guys out here. We look like a real NFL franchise. And over the last 3 to 4 years, it's been depressing. But now, even with an L, I could still see the good things in the loss. It's still a loss is just a lesson now, because we're going to fix it, come back. Bobby Sloyd didn't move the ball like he did the last couple of weeks, but we did our thing. He did enough for us to go ahead. The defense just couldn't stop the bleeding. They marched it down the field, did a couple of kneels, ran the minutes off the clock, made us use all our timeouts, and then they kicked the last second field goal. So they made sure that they won this game and snuck out with a win at home, H-Town. But it's nothing to be ashamed of. The Houston Texans did what they had to do. H-Town, the number one problem I had with this defeat was the Houston Texans D let Desmond Ridder look like he was Tom Brady out there. I mean, he carved us up all over the place. He had 28 for 37, 329 yards and a touchdown. This is this guy's first 300-yard game since being an NFL starter, and he had to do it against the Houston Texans. And I'm not dissing our defense or down on our defense. It happens. Everybody have their down days. But today, he was just slicing and dicing us. Kyle Pitts, these guys looked like they were all world, even though they just left London and got beat by Jacksonville, a team that we skull drug. So like I say, any given Sunday, you can take an L. I don't care what team you is. The Miami Dolphins were setting record-setting scores, 70, and then they go and lose, and that Buffalo Bills put up 50 on them. So, H-Town, that's the way football goes. You live and you die any given Sunday. But I had a major problem with the Houston Texans D letting Desmond Ridder look like he was Tom Brady. H-Town, it's your boy Hot Topic. It's been real, and peace.